New promo, new sets, new cards, new coin making methods. Guys, I'm gonna be breaking down the coin making method that I'm using right now to make hundreds of thousands of coins, if not millions over time. It's a bit of a grind, but boy does it pay off if you put in the time. Let's get into the video. What's going on, guys? My name is Kinross. On YouTube I go by Kitty Games. Welcome back to another video. Today, another coin making method. Now I want to put out there real quick, guys, if you missed yesterday's Muttcast with CJ Sauce, we had a great conversation. Talked about what it takes to become a Madden streamer, what it's like working for Madden Live, all of that stuff, building a brand. It was a great conversation. It's an hour long. If you're grinding out the solo challenges from this promo, I highly recommend you give it a listen. I'm going to link it up above right here for you guys. Get that link up there somewhere. It's up there somewhere. Go check that out. Definitely a good episode. Now into the coin making method, guys. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be buying up training. We're going to be using that training to buy cards and then selling the cards on the auction block for a profit. I've done this a couple times. I've made a couple 100,000 coins. I gotta warn you, it's a little bit of a grind, but this method is still really great and it works really well. So what do you need to do to get into it? Well, if we go on Mutthead, we see that training is currently going for about 11 coins per training. That's currently the cost. The best thing to do is to buy 89 overalls for about 40K. So that's what we're gonna be looking for on the auction block today. That's the first step. We're gonna buy a bunch of training. I'm gonna buy probably about 10,000 worth because you can do a lot more. When I first did this, I just bought a Tony Romo and sold it, and that's 20,000 training. However, when I do this, I'm going to try to make the best bang for my buck. So we're going to be searching up 89s here. Just like I showed in my video on Friday, the best way to do this is just to go to program and then go to rising stars, and then you can just sort by buy now price, newest price. This works 40,500 for an 89. That's about the price that we're looking for. It's a little over 11 coins per training, but it's about perfect. So I'm going to do this with two other cards. So that's 3,600 training. Now let's go to flashback, see what's there. It's still 41,000. We can probably get something a little bit better. At least I think we can. We're going to search for, again, around 40,000 and buy two more cards. So I'm going to work on this, be using these 4 filters here that I showed you guys in my video on Saturday. And I'm going to get a little more training here. Okay, for the sake of this video, instead of doing 3, I'm actually gonna do 2 because I've been doing this all day and I've been grinding it, and no offense, guys, I don't want to keep doing it more. So I'm just going to show you, for the sake of this video, we're gonna do 2 different cards here. So I'm gonna do 2 James Connors, both that I bought for about 40,000 coins. So we have 80,000 coins spent, invested into this method as of now. You can see my training there. I really started with like 300. It's not enough to buy anything from the promo, but you go over to players. You go over to Autumn Blast. I'm going to get this right at some point. You go over to training, and we're going to be buying this 80 to 84 overall Autumn Blast player. So I'm just going to start pulling these packs. You're going to pull until you use all of the training that you just used. Again, we know how much we've already spent in 80,000 coins. Hopefully you can get some 84s, sending you the best pack luck. The more you do this with, the better you're going to balance out, is just what I found from my experience. So do this with like 20,000 training to start. You're going to pull some good cards, a lot of 84s, or at least that was the experience that I had. And I ended up making more coins per. See, there's an 84. So I'm just going to go through and pull all these cards. Yes, it is a little bit of luck involved, but I've been doing this several times and I haven't kind of crapped out on luck at all. So I just recommend go through, pull all the trainings worth that you bought. If you want to do this in bigger chunks, that'll probably be easier for you to keep up, especially with how the Madden companion app works. If you guys are new to my channel, I use the companion app for a lot of the methods that I use to speed things up, to make them faster, and to make them just more efficient and effective in what we're doing. So go through, spend all your training like I'm going to do here, and then I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, guys, I've finished pulling all of those cards. You'll see in a second here, I do have a lot of them in my binder, but what we're actually going to do is first go to the auction house. Now we know we pulled 80s, 81s, 82s, 83s, and 84s. Pulled a couple 84s, so that's pretty good. We want to get the prices for all of these cards. So just go to 80 to 81 and then scroll down to program here, and then go all the way down to Autumn Blast at the bottom. And once you select on Autumn Blast, this is how you gauge the price for the 80 overalls. So I wouldn't sell this for 2,900. These are clearly going for about 3,800 coins, which is good. You're gonna want to note that down or write that down somewhere. What I actually have is a spreadsheet, a little bit of a preview. We're actually going to be launching YouTube memberships on this page soon. You guys know I've been streaming on YouTube. You guys have asked about memberships since you can't subscribe via Twitch and Prime and all that stuff. I'm going to be launching here shortly. This is going to be one of the perks, is access to this sheet. You see I have just a core training spreadsheet. your break-even prices for sniping. I'm going to throw filters on these as well for the filters that I'm using. And then I also, when we have special currencies in the game like the Autumn Blast promo, I'll break that down within the spreadsheet as well. So no, this is not linked anywhere for you right now. Coming soon once we officially launch the YouTube memberships. I'm really excited about that. More information on that to come later. For now, just go through 81s, get the 81 price, notate all of these down. So 81s, it looks like they're going for about 4,000 coins. We can put them up for 3,900. That should be good. So I'm just gonna write 3,700, 3,900 for the 81s, and then let's go to 82s and see what those are going for. Okay, 82s, it looks like are going for about 6,500 coins, 6,900 coins. Nice. And then 83s, if we scroll down, are going for about 8,200 coins. So again, I'm just notating this down on my spreadsheet so that I remember it. And then 84s, last of all, are going for 12,750. I'm just gonna say 13,000 to call it even. Now what we want to do is, you guessed it, go back into our binder and we're gonna post all of these cards. Now the quick trick to doing this is actually to go into your phone, into the Madden companion app. I'm gonna pop that up on the screen right now. So here we have the Madden companion app. This is just the fastest way to sell cards, especially in bulk. So go over to your binder at the bottom right here. And then what I like to do is just sort by newest at the top, and then you see all the cards that you just pulled. So you want to go through these cards, post them for the prices that you saw or found on the auction block. So if I click on the 82 here, we know the 82s are going for about 6,900 coins. So I'm going to post this for 6,800 in the auction. And then the quantity button here is where you can post them all at the same time, which is what makes it super easy, really easy to work with, really efficient. It goes really quickly. You can post all of these cards. So 80s we know are going for about 3,700 coins. I'm going to post this to 3,600 on the bid. And then if I had multiple, I could do the quantity. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because I don't have multiple. 81s here, same thing. If you guys have a lot of these, if you're doing them really in bulk, it'll go really quickly, which is great. But it is still a little bit of a grind. That's kind of just the nature of the beast here. So if 3 of these cards, post them all for 3,900, so on and so forth. I'm going to post the rest of the cards, and then I'll come back to you guys once they have all sold and we've made our profit. Okay, guys, so I've waited for all those cards to sell. As you can see in my binder, obviously I've done this a lot, so you're going to see a lot of these cards, but I've gone through, they've all sold. Now we're going to back out. I haven't waited to see how much we're actually going to make from this. So now we'll back out and we'll check. It'll prompt us 117,000 coins after tax. We spent 80,000 on our initial investment. That took me a total of, including time for the cards to actually sell, about 20 to 25 minutes, which is pretty good, I would say, considering if you do it in bulk, you can keep posting these in bulk and you can keep doing it and keep doing it. Now, the one thing I want to say is make sure you're checking the prices before you do this. Make sure the math still adds up. Obviously, at the time of recording this video, I just proved to you that it works. We made almost 30K there in about 20 minutes, which is great. Correction, we made actually almost 40K. Math is really difficult to me. That's why I use spreadsheets, and that's why I'm gonna put that out for you guys eventually at some point. But just make sure the math adds up still. Make sure you're checking your digits, make sure you're checking your figures. Of course, there's a little bit of luck. You want to get the higher cards pulled from that set or from that training reroll. But at the end of the day, you're not always going to get the highest cards. And from my multiple times going through this process, I have yet to lose coins or even go anywhere near my break even. I've made coins every single time. So I hope the same works for you. I've just showed you guys that it works for me. It's been working for me for a while. I've made about 300-400K today doing this. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you like coin making methods like this and want more of them, please consider giving the video a thumbs up rating. It helps me out and I do appreciate it very much. Subscribe to the channel for more Madden 21 content. As always, we're pumping it out. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, thanks for stopping by.